So the topic of this video is how to actually post the video that you recorded onto your website or onto your blog or somewhere where the students can access it. I'm going to be using D2L today, but if you are using a different blogging or website program, they'll probably have similar ways of uploading content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a new news item in my class. And what I can do is there's a couple of different options. If I want, I can add a file here and just attach it, and then that way, for the students to actually view the video, they would have to download it and then play it on their computer. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to insert stuff, and I'm going to navigate. Luckily, I know where I saved it. I saved it on desktop. And there it is, 4 minutes and 54 seconds, recording videos, and I'm going to upload it. Usually uploading takes a minute. And then when it's done uploading, I'll see the screen shift to telling me the name of the file, and then I'll get a new dialog to enter some options. Okay, so I can set my link text. Call this video 1. Video 1. I can set the width and height if I want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to click insert into my post. Notice there's my video. I'm going to publish it. I'm going to go to home. And as you can see, here's the problem with posting videos this way as an attachment. If I put it as an attachment, the kids would have to download it and then play it on their home computer. I'm assuming they have the software, some sort of video playing software to do it. If I put it as an attachment in here like this, sometimes I get stuff like this. Maybe the kids haven't installed the right plugin, so the video doesn't work. They have to download it, install a plugin. In this case, I have to right-click and say Run Plugin, and then press play. I think it takes a minute. It takes a minute because I think it has to actually download the file to the computer, and then VLC player will then play it. So you can see there's a whole bunch of problems here where things break down, where kids might say, "Oh, the video didn't work for me." So as an alternative to that, what I can do is I can create myself a YouTube channel. Now, so once I go to YouTube, notice there's a sign in button right here. I'm going to click on sign in. Now I already have an account, but if you don't have an account, add account, I'm going to click on create an account here, and then I'm going to follow the process. It's going to ask me for a name, current email address, if I want to be able to recover my password, birthday. It'll also ask me for a phone number to do a text verification message. So you can walk through that, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And I can create myself a Google account. If you already have a Gmail account, and I wouldn't recommend using your personal Gmail account. I've got kind of a throwaway one. You just crack the code on my personal one versus the throwaway one. Luckily, the kids haven't cracked it. Oops. And for the throwaway one, I always tell the kids, feel free to email me, but I never check that email address. So once I'm logged in, what I can do is I can go to my channel, and I didn't really even have to do that. I can click on upload here, and I can look at my videos here. These are all the videos that I've done for my classes already. I'm going to click on upload, and then this is where I can actually upload a new video. Now, before you upload, there's a privacy setting here that you can set. I've defaulted mine, and I'll show you how to default in a second, to unlisted. So what unlisted means is that other people can view it, but it's not going to come up in search results when somebody searches through YouTube. Private means I haven't released that to anyone else yet. I'd have to add particular people individually. I don't want to do that. And public means obviously it's available as a search term in YouTube. So I can drag my files onto here, or I can just click on there. Once again, I'm going to navigate to wherever I saved my video, which is on the desktop. Recording videos. Click on open. And you notice it's going to upload the file, and then it'll be processing the file. Okay, now I have a couple options that I can add here. I can add a description. And if I was making this public so that it was searchable, I could add some tags to it um, um, so it's easily searchable. I could also add it to a playlist if I wanted to. I've got 2 programming classes. I could create a new playlist. So maybe I'll create a new playlist. Flipping your class. Again, I can make this playlist public, private, or unlisted. Again, private, I'd have to share it individually with everybody that I want to be able to access it. Unlisted lets people with the link actually find it. And that doesn't sound like it's any more useful, but I'll show you why that is in a second. So under advanced settings, before I'm done processing it here, the other thing I can do is I can decide if I want to allow comments. Usually I disable this. Users can view ratings for this video. I don't really care. Standard YouTube license. Creative Commons means other people can use it, and it's free. I got to make sure that allow embedding is selected, and you can decide whether you want to notify subscribers every time you post a new video. So once it's done processing, it's still not done processing. When I'm done with my options, I can click on done. It will save my changes, and should give me a message in a second telling me that once my video is available, it'll be available at a particular link. Now, I don't actually have to wait around here for processing to be done. Once it's uploaded, I can actually navigate away from here and come back to this. So let's say I screwed up one of my settings, or decide later on I want to change my settings. I'm going to go to my channel. Click on videos, and then the latest one should be in the top left hand corner, and you can see I can click on that. So let's actually view our video. I click on it. The topic of this video is actually recording. Sound familiar? Lessons to post. So before I get to how to post this, like I said, if I'd made a mistake when I initially uploaded it on some of the settings, or I wanted to change that, now that I'm in the actual video from my list of videos, I can click on Video Manager. And it'll take me to a menu where I can edit multiple videos at once. If I want to edit this particular one, I can either check it and select edit as my action. Or I can just click on this unlisted icon and it'll take me to the editor for this particular one. You can see my info and settings, got my basic info, so if I wanted to change the privacy setting in here, if I wanted to edit the description or the title or anything under the advanced tabs, if I want to enable or disable comments, I could do that on here. I'm going to go back since I'm okay with the settings that we picked initially. Okay, so now I've got this video in my YouTube channel. Now I can give a link to the YouTube channel to my kids. I can make my channel or my playlist actually searchable, so kids that know to search for that particular term can find it. I can add the individual students, or if I want to add this video now to my D2L site or my blog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the share button down here. And under share, I'm going to get the embed code. So I'm going to right click and copy this embed code. I'm going to go back to that post that we started with. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to erase this terrible option that we did before where we just embedded the file directly. So I'm going to go back to that insert stuff button again. Now interestingly, if I made it public and searchable, I could just click on this YouTube button. If I made it available so that anybody on YouTube could search for it, I could search for that term and find it and insert that video. What I'm going to do is click on enter embed code, and I'm going to paste that embed code that we got from the share embed link from our video. Because I made mine unlisted, this is the only way. They need the link to the video to view it. So now I'm going to go next. Same options as before. Oh no, actually didn't give me an option to edit the size, but that's okay, I don't need to. Update. Of course, home. You notice now the video loads automatically. There's no messing around with plugins, assuming they can watch YouTube videos, which most kids can. They can watch this. So whether it's on their smartphone or their device, they can watch YouTube videos, they can watch my video. So the topic of this video is actually recording videos of your lessons to post on YouTube. Now if I wanted the basics, I could have just posted that link to the video in there, but this is much more effective. Now to go back to my YouTube channel, if I'm going to manage this YouTube channel, what I can do is I can change some of my settings to make them default. And actually, before I get to that, under connected accounts, because some of you might be interested in this, if you're using Facebook for your classes with your kids, or you're on Twitter with your kids, you can connect your Facebook or Twitter accounts to your YouTube account so that the kids can get notifications or see every time you post a video if you so choose. So if I want to actually change stuff about my default video, I'm going to go to my channel. At the top here, I can add a picture if I want. I can change the channel art if I want, which I really haven't played around with. And underneath here, right underneath the kind of banner, I could edit my channel settings. So a couple of things you might want to change in your channel settings. I've unchecked allow advertisements to be displayed alongside my videos because I don't want advertisements on my videos. And allow my channel to appear in other channels' recommendations. I can change that because with an unlisted video, if somebody adds you to another playlist, I don't think this will stop it, but if somebody adds you to another playlist, your video will be searchable, will be found through that playlist. But what I really want to change is my upload defaults. Oh, pardon me, before I go on, I go back here and I uncheck my allow advertisements. I should make sure I click save before I go to the next screen. Since mine's already set up, I didn't click save. So under upload defaults, this will set my default settings for all my uploaded videos, so I don't have to set them to the particular one I want. So I've already set mine to unlisted. I can choose a particular category if I want them to be defaulted to that particular category, since I don't really make them searchable. That doesn't affect me. Comments, language, caption, certificate, all these kind of options I can set by default. And the last thing I'll show, if you're interested in this, you can actually see the analytics behind your videos, like how many views and for which videos are getting the most popular views. And you can actually, if you go back to your video manager, okay, I can actually see view stats. If I want to click on one particular video to see the view stats on it. Okay, and how many views and how many minutes watched by default. So now I've got a couple options for uploading my videos, whether I want to attach the file directly and make the kids download it, or I want to upload it to YouTube and share a YouTube channel with kids, or I just want to embed a YouTube link in my website.